What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the vlog. We've got a little bit of running around to do today, as I'm sure you could have probably guessed, but we are officially at our first stop, which is picking up the demo car from Sepulveda. Now, I can't tell you guys exactly what we are working on yet, but I promise you that I will be showing you very, very soon. It's gonna be exciting. I can give you a little bit of a hint. First of all, you guys know I have status seats. Stock seats are still in the car. That's the only hint that I'm gonna give you, and that is that. Alright, real talk. Let me tell you guys what is going on today. I am currently at Sepulveda picking up the demo car, as I told you guys before. I gave them my car a little over a week ago, and because of the pandemic, we've run into a couple of bumps in the road just getting the material that we need in the time frame that we need it. So, today is Tuesday, and there's a drift event on Friday that I plan on going to. Normally, I would take the race car to a drift event, but I have an interview slash feature with the race car on Saturday, so I don't want to drive the race car on Friday and potentially mess it up, so I decided that I'm going to drive the demo car on Friday and then I'll take the race car to where it needs to go on Saturday. So today I decided to pick up the demo car from Sepulveda because I have a little tiny bit of maintenance that I want to do to the car before I go to this event on Friday. I just want to change my rotors on this car because it's making a lot of noise. And then I also would like to check my oil, make sure I don't need an oil change because we know how the VQs are. And then I need to make sure that I get tires mounted and I have all my correct wheels on my cars because, as you guys know, all of my wheels are broken right now. So I really needed to check that whole situation out, just make sure that I'm comfortable and everything, and put a passenger seat back inside the demo car because I'm not going to be able to have any passengers if not.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Okay, now that we've got that, we can get on the road. Oh, what a drive, but we made it. And guess who's back? Everybody missed you in my last YouTube video. They were talking about you in the live stream. They were like, "Where's Pops?"
They missed me.
Yeah, they missed you.
Pops has been driving this.
Yeah, show them your new truck. You got a new truck, huh?
Alright, anyway, that's the truck.
What is it?
It's a Raptor!
That's sick.
Check this out. Did you get my new bike? And then this is the other thing too. Check this out.
What?
What the? What the? What's going on?
What are you doing?
Cam got out of there.
What'd you say?
Skirt, 700 horsepower.
In a Raptor?
Skirt. Yes,
Why
sir.
does this Raptor have 700 horsepower?
Because it can. So I can't get enough of this truck because I love doing this thing here.
What?
I ain't figured out how to do it yet though. Every time I do it, it doesn't work. How do you get this thing to start? Maybe it doesn't start when the hood's open. Anyway, let me start it up this way. This is sick.
I did not see that coming at all.
2 hours later.
Wow, you guys, life moves really freaking fast to say the least. I have been on the phone for the past hour and a half, if I'm honest, just trying to figure out what my next move is going to be here. I got a call from my agent and I got a call from a stunt coordinator, and I have been nonstop on my phone for the past hour and a half just trying to figure out exactly what is about to happen next, because I'm being asked to move to Canada for like almost a year in 2 days. So they want me to get on a plane on Thursday to go and work on this new show that I obviously cannot tell you guys anything about. I will figure all of that information out when I get there and tell you guys as much as I possibly can, but I'm being asked to come onto a show for basically the entire length of the show, which has never happened to me before. I'm usually what they call a day playing stunt performer, so I usually come in, do my job, and then I go home, and usually the maximum amount of time that I spend anywhere is about 3.5 to 4 weeks, but this could be several months long. So because they're asking me to leave on Thursday, as you guys know from my last video, I'm currently in moving limbo, and I'm trying to figure all of that stuff out. So that was stressful enough already, just trying to figure out where I'm moving, where all of my stuff is going to be, and now my lease ends on October 3rd to be exact. Today is September 8th, and they're asking me to leave on September 10th to get on a plane and go over to this show in Canada and work for several months in a row. So I've been just trying to figure out what to do because that's a lot to deal with at one time, but I adapt very, very quickly. So I think I'm going to go there, quarantine for the 2 weeks, and just work on this first part of the driving sequence, get it done so that it's filmed, everybody's meeting their deadlines, everybody's happy, and then I need to come back to California so I can situate everything else. I'm obviously not going to be doing this event on Friday anymore. I'm not going to be doing the interview on Saturday anymore, so I need to call and cancel on those people. Unfortunately, I am going to have to cancel on Zakustek, and we're going to have to put our little project off on hold for a little bit. Hopefully they're cool with that, and I really hope that they don't decide to move on without me, but if they do, I completely understand that, because business is business and we all got to do what we got to do, which is why I got to do exactly what I'm about to do right now. So I've honestly been trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with this vlog right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get my race car movable, because right now it's not movable. There's no power steering line on there, there's no wastegate on the race car right now, and the fuel lines are hanging. So if the car did need to be moved out of the garage for any reason, it can't be moved right now. So I think I'm just gonna wrap the race car up right now. I'm gonna try to make the car movable, and then I have to go and get a rapid COVID test, and then I'm gonna go home to my apartment and look at the weather in Canada and see what it is that I need to pack. Woo! Yeah, it's a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed my dad's truck, but right now I need to finish what I'm doing on the race car so that I can go and get this rapid COVID test before the day is over, because I have about 2 hours to do that. So let's try to get as much done on the race car as we possibly can, and then we'll go from there. I apologize that this vlog was all over the place, but so is my life. So I'm gonna go get my COVID test done, and then maybe come back here, or maybe I'll just come back to this tomorrow or something. I don't really know. I'm just freaking out a little tiny bit. My phone is literally blowing up. I'm getting like so many emails. I'm getting phone calls like every 5 seconds, and I need to go and take this COVID test within the next hour and a half. So I'm getting really overwhelmed. I put the power steering line on the car, which is fantastic. I really need to still bolt up the fuel lines, and I need to put the wastegate back on the car. I was trying to get as much done on this car as I could before I left, but I'm just shaking, honestly, right now. I'm like, I've got a lot going on, and I think I need to go and just get this test done and come back to this another time. That test literally gets me every single time. Alright, let's just talk about the game plan really quick, okay? I know because when I left the garage, I was super duper flustered. I am still very flustered right now, but I got the COVID test done. That was very important. I needed to make sure that that got done, and that is done. I left Cam at the garage because the COVID test was only like 20-ish minutes away, so I have to go back to the garage and pick up Cam. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to order food to get to the garage at the same time as me. I'm gonna pick up Cam regardless, and I think I'm gonna try to see if I have enough time to bolt up my fuel lines so that part is done, because they're hanging dangerously low right now. So if I can do that, I'm gonna bolt the fuel lines up, and then I'm gonna try to put my wastegate together so that at least the only thing that needs to happen is that the wastegate just needs to be put onto the car. My dad will be more than capable of doing that while I'm out of town if he needs to move the car. I'm just gonna go over there and see how much time I have, because it is currently 4:40, which means that we are in the middle of the rush hour traffic and I have to get on the 101, so this is gonna be great. So let's go get my dog. Alright, you guys, pulled back up at the garage. I am currently waiting for my Chick-fil-A to be delivered, so while I'm waiting for that, I wanted to let you guys know that it seems like we're returning to calm waters just a little bit, okay? So, let me give you a little bit of an update. While I was on my way over to get my COVID test done, I called the people that I was supposed to be doing the interview with on Saturday, and they were over the moon excited for me for this opportunity that I have coming up, and they were very willing to reschedule. They were super understanding, and they're actually in the middle of building their studio right now, so this extra little bit of time that we're gonna have to do this feature might actually help us have a little bit more prep time. I'm so happy that that's over with. I was so nervous to make that phone call. I just felt so guilty. I was like, oh my god, this is the second time that I'm doing this to these people. But I also just got off the phone with my apartment building. As I told you guys before, we are in the middle of moving limbo right now, okay? My apartment lease was supposed to end on October 3rd, but I just called my apartment building and they said that nobody has been interested in my unit quite yet, so it has not been re-rented yet, which means that I can do month-to-month leasing with them until they get some inquiries, and then when they get some inquiries, they're gonna have to set a date that the apartment will be available, or I'm gonna have to renew with them for an entire year. So that's good. At least that gives me a little bit more time. So I'm set through November as soon as I call them tomorrow and actually submit cancellation of my cancellation notice. But super grateful for that. So I'm probably gonna renew my lease at least until November, and then I can just kind of figure it out from there. Honestly, if I have to stay there through December, I wouldn't mind. That'll just give me a little bit more time and let me figure out exactly what's going on with this job. So I was kind of really tangled up just because the timing of everything was super duper far off, but everything is working out in my favor, as it always really does. That's something, you know what, let me tell you guys, Dave with Wisdom, he used to always say, I don't understand how everything ends up working out for you. Like, a monkey wrench will definitely get thrown in the mix, everything will be all twisted up and super messed up for a long time, but like everything always works out for you for whatever reason. Talking to me is what he used to always say, and I'm starting to believe him. I think he's right. Also, do you hear how congested I am right now? That COVID test messed me up. Like, I swear to god they touched my brains in that. So anyway, I'm waiting for my Postmate. I'm gonna eat as soon as I get here, and then I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna bolt up these fuel lines, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that, but it's all good. Okay, so update, I ate my lunch. My dad is now back from Home Depot and is currently underneath my car looking at my fuel lines, trying to help me come up with a better solution of how we can bolt these up and create a shield for them, so that the next time that I dirt drop, my fuel lines don't basically get torn off of my car and torn off of the chassis. So that is what we are working on right now, and I have not been able to frickin' stop sneezing since my COVID test. I swear to you, they probably touched my brain with that stupid skewer. Did I tell you I had to take a COVID test today, Dad?
Yep.
How do you feel about me possibly moving to Canada for like 9 months?
See it.
That's it?
There's a bolt hanging right here off your chassis with no nut on it. So you need to find nuts that fit these chassis, these bolts that are hanging out the chassis, and then hook them back up on with these.
Okay.
So there's one here, and there's one here. This one should go on here. For whatever reason, it doesn't want to fit through the hole, so you have to re-drill this hole a little bit bigger. Right? This needs to be bent because it's obviously got bent and pulled back that way.
Okay.
Or it looks like it has. Try to bend it.
Is this worth me messing with right now? Do you think I can?
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do with the car?
I just wanted the car to be movable while I'm gone. That's all.
Is it not movable now?
It doesn't have a wastegate on it, and the fuel lines are hanging.
Okay. Well, you find a nut for that, a nut for that.
All right.
I'll try to straighten that out a little bit real quick, and then if you can put those 2 nuts on there, then at least it's up out the way.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. Sounds good. Thanks, Dad. Honestly, guys, like this whole like potentially moving like super fast with such short notice thing would probably freak a whole lot of people out, but I don't know. I'm like a little nervous, obviously, but I'm more excited than anything, and I know that I'm going to be able to adjust to it pretty fast. I'm going to be able to work around whatever is thrown at me, so I'm just kind of excited that this was even presented to me in the first place. I don't know. I'm just talking myself through it as the day goes on. Alright, you guys, as much as I don't want to, I am probably going to wrap this vlog up here. I apologize that this video was such a mess today. It was really not my intention, but you can see how my day went, and I obviously have a lot on my shoulders right now, and I got a lot of stuff to do. It's getting kind of late. My dad is currently underneath the car right now trying to help me out and make sure that I don't have a mental breakdown, but I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys have made it this far, I want to thank you so much for watching. I promise that I will be talking to you guys very soon, probably much sooner than you think. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next one.
And check this out.
What?
Oh, Cam, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. You ready? And check this out.
What? That's a pretty sick jet tag you got there on your keychain, sir.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Okay, so now let me go here.
Are you sure this is your truck?
I gotta get used to pushing all these buttons.